Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a come shopping with me and try things on at Primark. So I took myself to Primark. I had a half day at work and it was a really lovely sunny day, so I thought I would go and treat myself. I had money in the bank and I was ready to treat myself to some bits. So I popped in and I was thinking it was actually going to be a bit quieter because it was during the week, but it was a Friday afternoon, but it was absolutely chocker Rambo. But I was having a browse, I was having a snoop, I was having a surveillance of the shop, and the first thing I noticed walking in, because they've got all the summer tops right at the front, and I noticed that they had this sports like crop top almost materially thing, and I think this is a dupe of the Tala tops, which are way too expensive for what I think they are, but they looked quite good. And then I did have a little nosy in the denim section. I think Primark jeans are actually amazing. Some of my favourite jeans that I have are from Primark, and they're not as cheap as they used to be, but they're still really decent considering they're about 16 to 20 pounds, I would say, or maybe you can find some for cheaper than that, but they are still really good in comparison to, like, you know, some shops you can pay 80 to 100 pounds for jeans, and I think that's a lot of money. And then I headed upstairs to the dresses. I am a long dress girly. I've got my legs covered in tattoos that I don't like anymore, so I do tend to gravitate towards longer dresses. So I spotted that mint one I thought was quite cute. And then they've got these racer front ones with the contrast hem. I thought that was quite nice. I think those ones that are like the nudie colours are almost like Skims dupes. And then they've also got some that are two-tones, so the top's different to the skirt. And then I spotted this polka dot one, which I thought was absolutely lovely, and me 2 years ago would have eaten that up. I thought that was really cute. And then I did spot this white one, which I decided to pop in my basket and try on because I thought it was really nice for the office. I had a little nosy round. This is for the girlies who wear colour. I don't wear colour, but they have got a lot of peaches, corals, baby blues, fun prints like florals are going on. It's not really for me. I don't really do colour. And then I had a look at the tailoring, or like the workwear. My Bristol store has a really large workwear section, so it's full of shirts, blazers, trousers, stuff you would wear into the office. And again, what caught my eye was this polka dot shirt. It was almost like a satin material, and I thought that would look quite cute oversized. And I am actually in the market for like a big cotton shirt, but I didn't pick one up. And I'm just giving you a little wave there. I'm on my way up to, I think, the accessories now. So I had a little look in the PJs. I have to say, I absolutely love the bags in Primark. I know they're like cheap, I know they're not real leather, but I think they look really good. As someone who only ever uses a crossbody bag, I really wish I could be more of a handbag girl, because I think they just look really structured. I think they look a lot more expensive than they actually are. And yeah, they smell a little bit plasticky. Oh, that white one, that white shopper, absolutely gorgeous. I nearly bought it. I think it was only £10. And it also came in black. And then some of these ones, I just think they look really smart and professional, so I just wanted to make a note of those bags for you. I'm back in sort of a summery section. My Primark has like bits and bobs dotted all around everywhere. These were the summery shorts, and they had some quite nice ones. I wish I could wear shorts, but I just don't like having my leg tattoos out, as I say. But they had some jersey ones, more like sporty ones or like loungy ones, and then they also had sort of khaki, corduroy, what is it called, like chino material shorts. Oh, and they also had quite a lot of long skirts, and I think these were like almost matching sets. I did spot these gorge jeans, which I did put in my basket to go and have a little try on, and I do take you into the changing rooms to have a look. These were £18, and I picked them up in a size 10 to go and try on. Then back into the bikinis and the swimwear, it looks like. I am all over the shop today, but they've got really nice cover-ups, and I did quite like the look of that white shirt, because as I say, I wanted a white shirt, but more for work, but I want it to be a bit more oversized and flowy. Oh, and they've got all of these bikinis, and they've got separates at £2.50, so you can buy a bikini bottom for £2.50 and a bikini top £2.50. So you've got an entire bikini there in all different colours for £5, which I think is an absolute bargain. They had like baby blue, they had like a coral, they had orange. So really nice. But now it is time to head and venture into the changing rooms, where the bloke, the attendant bloke, continued to talk over me. Like, he had no respect for the fact that I was actually trying to make a YouTube video in the changing room. But it's time to try on the bits I picked up, so let's have a look at those. Okay, so I'm in the changing rooms and I have got 6 things to try on. So let's see how these are. So this is the first dress, which, what is going on in the neck area? Like, I don't think the sleeves are proper, like they don't come all the way up my arm properly. This is a size small, but it's really small for a small. I do like how it looks, but I feel like the skirt would just get really creased as soon as it goes through the wash. And I don't know what's happening up here, but that's not working for me. And then here is the second dress, similar to the first one where it's got like the drop waist, but the skirt is actually like a satin material. I think it's okay. I just don't love it. Also, it has this like ruching detail. I don't know, I think it's okay, but it's not like what I want. So this is a top and some jeans. Absolutely love the jeans, but I always love Primark jeans. These are some barrel leg fit ones and they're like a cream colour, which I think is really nice. I got a 10. I don't know if I maybe could have done with an 8. And then this top is just a little bit indecent. I think it's one of the dupes of the Tala crop tops, but I don't know if you can see on camera, but you can definitely see in real life. You can see my tattoo through it, which I don't love, and it's really quite thin material. You can see my nips, so I don't think I'm gonna get these either. The jeans are really nice, I don't think I need them. I only recently bought some Abercrombie and Fitch barrel leg jeans and they're in like a kind of stony colour, but they're a bit grayer, but I don't think that I need these. Here is the next dress. I think this is really pretty. I do like the neck, and I think the length is possibly just a tiny bit awkward, but it's got these cute buttons on the front. I really like the puff sleeves as well, and I like the v-neck, and you tie it up with a little bow at the back, which I think is lovely. I don't know if maybe because I'm trying everything on without any makeup on and I look really red because it's really hot outside. I'm not loving it on me. You know when you come shopping without a face done and everything you think just looks a bit weird? I don't know, do you like this? I think it could be quite nice. Nice for like work, definitely. And then this is the final one. This is the one I really wanted to fit me, but it doesn't. So this is the size 12 and it is just like, it's got this lovely waist detailing. I'm pretty sure this went viral on Instagram, that's where I saw it. But this was the size 12 and it's the smallest size they had left. But it's just really gappy on the top on me. It does have a bow at the back that you can tie up and it's got this lovely deep back that I absolutely love. But the top is just far too huge. I think it's a really nice length and the skirt's really nice and full. I'm gonna have one more whip round before I leave and just make sure that no one's like hung a 10 back up somehow. But I don't know if you can see properly on camera, but if you could see how gappy this is, I'm so annoyed. What an absolute flop. Everything that I brought in to the changing rooms is going back because nothing is quite right. But I'm gonna have another look before I leave for that dress because it's amazing. So yeah, it's actually a major flop because I don't actually have a bag with any merchandise to do a try on for you, which is so unlike me. I swear, when you go into Primark and you have no money and you can't spend any money, like you've got £4 left in your bank account before payday, and you have a look in Primark, you can find 5 million things that you think you need. And then it's quite recent, I got paid quite recently, so I went in, I had money in my bank, I was ready to spend, I was itching to spend my money. I couldn't find a single thing that I could bother queuing up for. I did pick up a pair of sunglasses and some of the hairbands, but like not a fashion one, just one to like get your hair out your face to do your makeup and do your skincare with. They were £1. The sunglasses were £5, and I kind of stood at the back of the queue and I was like, I'm not going to stand here for half an hour so I can buy this £5 pair of sunglasses and these headbands. So it was really disappointing because I really wanted to spend money and treat myself, but I couldn't. But I still thought at least the girlies can see what's in the shop, what's in Primark. I know they have a website now that they do seem to keep quite updated, but there's nothing like a little Primark video on YouTube. So even though I didn't buy anything, I still hope you found this very interesting and fun. I had a lot of fun making it. Thank you so much as always for clicking on my face, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Bye!